we have to encourage them. At least he's chanting Lord Rama's names, which is not bad. Actually, in the Shastras, it is stated that by chanting the holy name of Lord Rama thrice, it is equivalent to chanting Vishnu's 1,000 names. And if we chant Krishna's holy name once, it is equivalent to chanting Rama's name thrice. So, you might have chanted Lord Rama's names, but then have you chanted Krishna's name? Because Krishna's name is the most, it is the topmost holy name of the Lord. There are many, many names. See, Lord Rama is also the name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead only. The Lord, Supreme Lord, has innumerable names. Nam Nam Akari Bahuda. The Supreme Lord has innumerable holy names. Nija Sarva Shakti, and all of them are equally powerful. But then out of all the holy names of the Supreme Lord, there is one name which is most important. That is the name of, holy name of Krishna. Why? Because that is the original name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All other names are secondary. Therefore, the primary duty, see, the point is we have to understand that what is our dharma, what is the Kali Yuga dharma, what is the duty of every human being in Kali Yuga. The duty, the dharma of every human being in Kali Yuga is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There are so many other mantras. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya is there. Om Namo Narayana is there. So many other mantras are also there. They are all names of Lord Vishnu only. But then, for Kali Yuga, that holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which compulsorily must be chanted by everyone, whether you chant any other mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayana, etc., on Lord Rama's names, Vishnu Sahasranama, you may chant, you may not chant. But there is one holy name you cannot avoid chanting, you must chant. That is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is, again, it's people, the disease in Kali Yuga is people think, I can choose whatever I want and I can follow. I've chanted Lord Rama's names. I like chanting Rama's name, so I'll chant that. It is not a matter of choice. You cannot decide what you want. It's not like going to the shop and picking up a pair of jeans. That you can do, you can have your choice. But spiritual elevation is not a matter of whatever choice I feel like I will take and I will follow. No. There are standard processes, there are standard systems which you have to follow. Otherwise, what is the need for acharyas to come? Why should they come and give the mantra? Why should Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and give Hare Krishna Mahamantra? When all the holy names, innumerable holy names of the Supreme Lord are there, you chant any of the holy names. That's not what Shastras say. Shastras are saying, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the particular mantra to be chanted in Kali Yuga. So, this sense which was there in the Vedic civilization, the sense of keeping duty before anything else. The people used to conduct their lives in the Vedic civilization not based on choices, freedom of choices. Freedom of choice was never a consideration in the Vedic civilization. It is a new concoction. If you see in the olden ages, there was no thinking, there was no concept of freedom of choice. So it is a modern invention. And people think, oh, we are advancing. Why? Because we are talking about freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom of faith, freedom of this, freedom of that. Everything we should be free to choose whatever we want. Actually, that freedom to choose is not actually a great, it is not a great credit. It is a great disqualification actually. One should, the primary consideration should not be my choice. Primary consideration should be what is my duty. If we go by the principle in life that freedom of choice is the topmost thing, which is the current people's thinking. The system of democracy also has come about because as a product of that kind of thinking. The problem with that thinking is it will lead to anarchy. Because everybody has his priorities and his likings, dislikings and his choices. One person in the country, his choice is, I want to become friend with Pakistan. Another guy's choice is that I want to become enemy of Pakistan. Now, what will happen? Both Indians will become enemies. So, so you see, simple example like that. So if you look at one person wants to be a vegetarian, another wants to be a non-vegetarian. One person says animals we should treat kindly, another person says animals are a choice of food. So there is clash, so much activism, so much dharna, so much this one strikes. This kind of, when the society is driven by the fundamental principle of freedom of choice of the individual is the topmost thing. That's the most critical thing in a society. Then it leads to a society filled with conflicts. Prabhupada described this in a very simple way. Everybody is selfish, self-centered. So he has a circle of self-center around himself. Another person places his circle of self-centering around himself. Another person around himself. What will happen? All these circles will, somewhere or the other, they will collide and there will be conflict. If you have Krishna as the center of your life, if everybody's center of life is Krishna, then there will be only concentric circles. There is no question of conflict. There is no question of one circle coming and encroaching upon another circle. That will never happen. So in the Vedic civilization, because this was clearly understood, therefore the civilization was run on the concept of duty is the foremost thing. And when you follow the path of duty, you will realize the topmost duty is to serve Krishna. Paraha dharmaha. Topmost duty is to bhakti yogo bhagavati tannama grahanadibihi. But in today's world, it's not a matter of duty. Duty, who bothers your choice? What I feel like, I like to do this. So therefore, I should be allowed to do this. So that kind of society will only lead to conflicts. It will not lead to any result. Any positive result will not come out of such a society. That is the major flaw with the current day civilization. So therefore, we have to understand, if somebody says, no, I am chanting Lord Rama's name, what is there? So you have to understand that the spirit behind his statement. The spirit behind his statement is, it's all a matter of choice. I like chanting this, you chant Hare Krishna mantra, what is there? It is not a matter of choice. You have to go by what is the beckoning of duty. Duty says that you must chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra only. This is the reality. But of course, to make that person understand all this, people will not understand, nor will they appreciate. Today, if you tell any person directly in their face that all this freedom of choice and all is all bekar thing, it is a waste. It can only bring about conflict in the society. It cannot be constructive. It can be only be destructive. People will not appreciate. They will troll you. Hey, what is this? You are all degraded thinking, primitive thinking. But you will see as time progresses, people will realize the major flaw of this kind of thinking. So as far as people are concerned, if somebody says, we should only encourage them. Yes. Please chant without fail every day, whatever Rama's name you are chanting every day, please chant without fail. To that, you add a few times of Hare Krishna Mahamantra also. Adding, there is no problem. No, we are not telling you to stop. Continue that. You must continue that. Add Hare Krishna Mahamantra also to that. So that's the expertise of a preacher. How to encourage and inspire the person to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Not to discourage him. Okay, he's chanting Lord Rama's name. Good, no. Chanting Lord Rama's name. Not bad. Along with that, you add Hare Krishna Mahamantra also. Okay? Good. He will benefit.